Hello everyone, my name is Tushar Sharma and here I am going to discuss with you about the app resources and supporting multiple screen. In this session, we will cover app resource definition, type of resources, resource directory tree structure, type of resource directories and assets. After that, we will see one example to see the implementation of different type of resources. Then we will cover supporting multiple screens, density independence and screen compatibility examples. Now first of all, app resources. What are app resources? Resources are additional declarative files and static contents. Means these are external files in which we declare our resources once and use them in our Java code or XML files at any time. But all the modification for the resources will be saved during compilation in r.java and no changes occur at the runtime. Android creates resource ID for using them in our Java program. So for accessing resources, we need to refer R class file. Now there are different type of resources. First, string resources. String resources are used to provide text string and we can refer them by r.string.string name. Color resources are used to define color set for project and refer by r.color.color name. Style and theme resources are used to define look and format for user interface element and refer by r.style.style name. And dimension resources are used to carry the dimension value as a unit of measure and refer by r.dimension name. Then color drawable resources are used to fill canvas or used to define color rectangle and refer by r.drawable.rectangle name or r.values.rectangle name as they can save in values or drawable subdirectory. Now drawable resources are used to define different graphics bitmap, 9 patches or XML files and refer by r.drawable.file name. Now layout resources are used to define the layout for application user interface and refer by r.layout.layout name. Then menu resources are used to define application menus and refer by r.menu.menu name. Then animation resources are defined to use animation property on object. These are categorized as property animation, frame animation and view animation and refer by the r.animation subdirectory.file name. Now resource directory tree structure. Now for where and how these resources are stored, have a look at the resource directory tree structure. In this tree structure, resources are placed inside project root directory. Then all the resources subdirectory like drawable, layout, menu, values and are present under this resource directory. Now these subdirectory contain their respective resources like drawable store, drawable resources, layout store, layout resources, menu resources, value store, string, style, dimension, color resources and some other resources also. Now drawable resources are categorized as SDPI, LDPI, MDPI, XSDPI, where SDPI is used to store images for high density devices. LDPI is used to store images for low density devices. MDPI is used for medium density devices image and XSDPI is used for extra high density device image. Now values are also categorized as values for default, values v11 for storing the style running on Android 3.0 or higher. Now values v14 is used to store style for Android below 3.0 version. Now resource directory tree and resource directories. Different type of resource directories that can be possible in Android are anim is used to store view animation. Animator is used to store property animation. Drawable is used to store drawable or color drawable resources. Layout is used to store layout resources. Menu is used to store menu resources. Raw is used to store raw resources, which are read-only file like audio or the video file. Values are used to store color resources, color drawable resources, dimension resources, string resources, style resources. XML are used to store XML file which are used at the runtime. In this in this figure, rectangle boxes are used to represent subdirectories, and this oval shaped box is used to represent type of resources support in their respective subdirectory. Now assets. Assets are used to store raw assets file. Means we store data in assets when we need to read data in raw form. But main difference between raw and asset is that raw can be used to access raw files with their resource IDs, but files saved in assets have no resource ID. So we cannot access assets file from our class file. So they will be accessed as normal file system using URL and reads raw data using assets manager. Files saved in assets are compiled into the APK and original file name is preserved. But why we prefer resources to store in raw than assets? We prefer raw because here is built-in support for providing alternative for different languages, OS version, screen orientation, etc. None of that is available with assets. Along many parts of the API supports the use of resource identifier. Here is the function code is used to implement the assets manager for using the assets. Asset manager object is created which store the which call the get assets function. Then using this object we can open the file by calling the open function and store into the input stream for reading the data byte by byte. In the next session we will see the implementation of the different type of resources which we just read.